Do you want money in Forza Horizon 6? But all of the best methods are patched? Well, here are the brand new ways to make money in Forza Horizon 6. Head down there and subscribe to the Sid Plus channel for all things racing games, updates, cars, gameplay, whatever it may be. And get yourself the $70 million car. Method 1 is probably the method you've heard about the most. But in this video, I'm also going to show you a bunch of the methods that have no risk of getting your account wiped. There is legit money methods. In fact, my favorite one in this video is the one that doubles your money. No matter how much you have. You could have 100 million or you could have 100,000. It'll be doubled. That's a completely legit method. Whereas these other methods do have components that could essentially have Forza reset your money again. But the first one is in the Nissan S-Cargo Forza Edition. This is the car you want. It's in the wheel spins. If not, just work your way up with the fastest car you have until you get this car. The most reliable tune found by producer Tim is 654-544-765. There it is on screen if you wanted it again. And then you know the drill. This is the time attack. You just want to go around the time attack over and over and over again, and it'll give you a bunch of money. Now, some people have been AFKing this, in which situation you would go into difficulty, and you would have to make sure that you have all assists set to auto, as well as probably just all assists on as well, so that you are doing the easiest runs possible. After that point, it's just a case of holding the right trigger and the car goes round and round and round, or the W key, by whatever means you want to hold it. Once that's held, it'll just keep going. But Hakubo Time Attack, the one that I'm doing right now, isn't actually the best. You'll get about 51-second runs and get 2.5 thousand credits, 1.3 thousand XP, per run every 51 seconds. And then, of course, they restart straight away. This will give you about 200,000 credits an hour. We're really scraping by. This definitely isn't the old methods. But boom, then through we go, 51-second time, getting the amount of money that I mentioned. And it'll also make you about 4k less than 100,000 XP per hour. But that's if you're just starting the game and you only have this time attack. Because in reality, the time attack you want to do once you have it unlocked is this one, the Legend Island time attack. And to improve your score even more, you want to make sure you have this one too. There you go. Other than this, this, and this, the other ones that you see here, this sort of pattern that I'm doing, you want to have these unlocked in the skill tree. That will help you get a bunch more money when doing runs. And the Legend Island time attacks takes about 1 minute 16 seconds and gives you just under 5,000 credits for only about 26 seconds more, and 2.5 thousand XP. Meaning, instead of the 180,000 credits you'll get an hour doing Hakubo time attack with the Legend Island one, you'll be getting 230,000 credits. So 50,000 more credits, as well as 120,000 XP. There's some good numbers crunching for you. Shout out producer Timothy. And there you go, you can see it getting a 1 minute 16 second run. But that is all method number 1. Now this method stretches even further. In fact, it gets vaguely to what the previous methods were. With the same difficulty settings that you saw me use in method 1, you want to also now switch to the Wuling Sunshine Forza Edition. Again, if you don't have it, just use your highest top speed car that you do have until you do have the Wuling Sunshine. The tune in question is 144-038-524. That should get you the best tune. My game wasn't bugging out. What was that? That'll get you the best tune for the Wuling Sunshine. And then back to good old Colossus Rivals. You want to go into the Colossus, select Rivals, the bottom option, and go on to R-Class. You want to make sure that your rival is set to someone you couldn't possibly beat. Just the highest of the high. And then go into the Rivals in the Wuling Sunshine. Now, do not use Anna. Do not touch Anna. They changed it in a way where if you use Anna the whole lap, it does not count the money. Instead, the auto steering should just make this a whole lot easier, while you only have to hold either the W key or RT. Now, you don't need skill points here, but you could max out the skill page of this car, as you might get skill points a bit quicker because you're actually getting skill points in this event, because it's not using the Anna auto drive to cheese the whole thing. Thanks to method 1 having basically very similar systems to this one, you basically already know what to do now. It'll go around, it'll do a lap, and per lap you'll get about 105,000 credits, 18,000 XP, that's a lap of 6 minutes 40, and that will net you an hour about 864,000 credits, and 147,000 XP per hour. The numbers now are getting pretty crazy. We just jumped 600,000 an hour. Now this next one is my favorite one, and it's also the most complicated, but it's also the most legit method here. You want to first get yourself the Subaru 22B. Hey Sid, that's weird. Are you about to explain a skill points method? I don't need skill points, Sid, I need money. Well, trust me, for money, you need skill points. The tune for the Subaru 22B is the 206657706. That'll get you the absolute best tune for the 22B. And then, in the car mastery, you also want to make sure that you have basically everything gotten here. I mean, you don't really need a wheel spin, but the rest of it, everything skill chain related here, should be claimed. In fact, you know what? I'm about to make skill points from it, so let me also do that myself. Ouch, that has, hurt, for sure. Oh, and I got myself a wheel spin that I didn't want to open. Hey, look at that, we got the utility set. Oh, I was so close to a Forza edition, come on! Then, you want to make your way over to Creative Hub Event Lab, play event, and put in the share code 113938,786. That's the event you want to play in your newly tuned, newly skill point maxed Subaru 22B. The difficulty settings you want the exact same as what I showed you for the other two methods, as shown here. You also want to go in HUD and gameplay, head down to skills and turn that off. Once all of that is done, then you hold the accelerator as you were told to make sure to do in all the other methods. But of course, not AFK. You are holding the accelerator yourself. You're driving, except you're using the Forza features that are intended to have it drive itself. If there is an updated map, then check the comments. I'll put an updated map if this one goes down in the comments, so make sure while you're down there subscribing, you check those too. Now, once that's done, that's 100 skill points. Now, how are we gonna make a bunch of money from 100 skill points? Well, that is by going to the collection journal, going into the car collection, and then finding the Dodge. But not just any Dodge, the Viper GTS ACR 1999. You want to purchase as many of these as you can. It doesn't matter if you only have 68,000, spend that 68,000 on this car, because as soon as you get those 100 skill points per each time you go into that method, you then get another Dodge Viper GTS ACR. You can then get in the car. Now make sure as soon as you get into one, you know you have enough skill points, because then go into Car Mastery, spend 1, 2, this will make it 5, then 5 will make it 10, another 10 will make it 20, 30 skill points. So basically 3 every 4 minutes. And then once you do that 3 times, so 12 minutes, you then have 300 skill points, which means you can do 10 in that time. So 10 of these Dodge Viper GTS flips in 12 minutes you earn, because this top one gets you an instant 150,000 credits for a car you only paid 68,000 for, meaning you're earning 82,000. Times that by 10, 820,000 every 10 minutes. And the best thing of 12 minutes, but the best thing about it is that it then keeps getting more and more, because the more money you have, the more money you can spend. And then if you don't want to deal with the hassle, you can then go onto this car and remove it from garage. As soon as you go onto the next one, head over to the ones that you've already done, because they don't say new on them. That's how you keep track. As soon as you get in one, you better go do the skill tree thing, because then you can just go remove car from garage. Or, what you can also choose to do, and this is probably best to do after a batch of them, whack it up on the auction house for the absolute minimum. I mean, you could sell it for more, but just set it at the absolute lowest. You'll get yourself an extra 34,000, which brings your total up to 110,000, meaning 1.1 million per 12 minutes, but for a lot more work than the other method. So this is when you're actively at your Forza doing stuff and just want to hold R2 and the W key. That's gonna be out of me. Thank you so much for watching. In a bit.